Junior Jewels. I'm Carly.
And I'm Jess, and we are the hosts of Typical Tuesday Night,
a Taylor Swift podcast. Welcome back, everybody, to the Typical Tuesday Night podcast. I'm Carly.
And I'm Jess.
And today is another classic episode. We are deep diving into some of the debut songs.
Yes.
Which I love. These are some of my favorite episodes. I feel like besides the relationship timeline ones, those are just always just so juicy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, give me the details.
Yeah.
I was going to talk to you about, so I was watching the 1989 set on the Eras tour earlier today with my kids. We'd gotten home from something. I'm like, I'm so tired. I just want to lay down. I don't want to watch one of their shows. We always watch their shows. Yeah. We're going to watch my show.
Yeah.
So we were watching it and we were watching Blank Space. You know how they hit the car?
Yes.
I'm like, how do I explain to my 3-year-old why they're hitting this car?
And that we don't do that.
And that we don't do that.
He's like, look, Mom, I'm like Taylor Swift.
I know. So he's watching it and I'm like, yeah, they're hitting the car with their golf clubs. And he's like, why are they doing that, Mom? And I was like, oh, well, this guy wasn't very nice to her. And so she's hitting his car with some golf clubs. But that's not very nice either. We probably shouldn't do that to people's cars.
He's like,
and then I'm like,
that person wasn't nice to me, so I'm gonna hit their car with a golf club.
Then I was like, but that's why we're nice to girls, right, bud? And he's like, yeah. It's this is the most weird conversation I've ever had with a 3-year-old.
That is so hilarious.
But what? I don't know what to say. Because I'm in
Eras
my mind,
tour
I'm
movie providing a good parenting, a learning moment
but
for your child.
Because in my head, I'm like, yeah, Taylor, you destroy his car. He was a dirt bag. You know what I mean? But then to my son, I'm like, we don't hit cars with golf clubs. We are nice to women. Don't make a girl want to do this to your car. Okay?
That is so hilarious. I am dying. That is amazing.
Well, okay, cool. Nice.
That is too good.
It's the way 3-year-olds view the world. But I don't even know what to say to this right now. Why are they? I don't know. Anyway.
So good.
Yeah. Okay. So today we're going to be going over the songs on the debut album that Taylor wrote about either herself or her friends or other people. So just basically all the non-relationship songs.
Yes. And then before we get into that, we are going to just quickly read one of our little fan mail submissions, which we always love your reviews and your DMs. So this one says, hello, Typical Tuesday Night. I just wanted to say thank you for making this podcast. I've been following since near the beginning, and I absolutely love all your deep dives, perfect reactions and explanations. I don't have anyone to discuss anything Taylor Swift related with, but your podcast is so casual and fun. It's like I'm actually having a conversation with you guys, which fills my need wherever I need to freak out like she owns her masters. Keep doing what you're doing. I love how you guys have grown this podcast and community. See you next Tuesday. I love that. It makes me so happy because one, that was a goal of ours, was that we know there's a lot of people out there that love Taylor Swift, but don't have people to talk to about it. So we love that we can grow that community.
Let's talk about it.
But also, I just love that she said that it's so casual and fun. Because sometimes, I mean, it's fun. But sometimes we wonder if we're is it too... Because we love doing all the research and finding out all the facts, but it's good that you guys still feel like it's fun and casual and that you're learning a lot and it's just a good mix of everything. So
I agree.
Love
that. Yes, thank you. Okay, so today's episode, we kind of changed it up how we did it. We've never done a deep dive this way. We just split up the songs. Yeah. Because normally we split up categories. So somebody does the relationship, somebody does songs about Taylor, whatever. This time we just split up the songs. Yeah. And so we'll see how it goes. Yes. So you're going to teach me facts about your songs. I'm going to teach me facts about my songs.
Yes.
And we'll just kind of alternate. So the first song we're going to talk about is A Place in This World. So it's funny too, because right before this, we were talking about how this is going to be a really interesting album deep dive, song deep dive, because I don't know. Debut is really not that.
Well, Debu's just
deep
so
in a
different.
way.
It's kind of like when we did the music video episode where we're
Yeah.
like, this isn't like the typical, like there's all these hundreds of
Yeah.
Easter eggs that we're
Yeah.
like dissecting, and like
Yeah.
it's kind of like this, like her songs on Debut are like very straightforward.
Yeah.
We're not like going line by line and being like, oh, this has got to mean this and this has
Yeah.
got to be about this person or that person. It's like she tells us their name, she
Yeah.
tells us like she tells us everything we need
Yeah.
to know.
She's like, here it is. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So cool. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how it goes. But there are some really still like fun facts. And I think it's just fun to like talk about what the songs mean. We've
Mhm.
shared like the fun facts about all of them. We've talked about what you guys need to know. And now like, let's just chat about the songs.
Well, and like as a little teaser,
Yeah.
there is a song that we will talk about today that Carly and I had zero clue that it was like about one thing when we thought it was about something else. So like even though these are like basic and straightforward, like I said to Carly, I said, I feel so stupid. I did not know this till I read it. She's like, oh, I didn't know till I looked it up.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
stay tuned for that.
Yes, we love a good teaser. We love a good teaser.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do a place in this world, but basically, very obvious. It's about like the ups and downs of life.
Yeah.
Trying to find out who you are and where you belong in the world.
Yeah.
Like trying to find a place in this world.
Mhm.
Taylor wrote the song about her dream of becoming a famous musician, knowing that like that's what she wanted in her life, but was really unsure of like how she was gonna like attain that goal.
Mhm.
And she had a quote that says, "It was tough trying to find out how I was going to get where I wanted to go. I knew where I wanted to be, but I just didn't know how to get there. I'm really happy this is on the album because I feel like I finally figured it out." Which I'm like, yes, you got it, girl.
I love that.
But let's talk about some lyrics that I thought were kind of fun. So in verse 1, she says, "Even though I'm not the only one who feels the way I do." And I just felt like those two lines were such a good indication just for the whole album.
Yeah.
Like with Debut.
Yes.
Because that's how she started, was like, I am not the only one that feels this way. So I'm going to write songs about it and put it out for all the other girls that feel the same way.
Well, and that's what's so fun. And I think we'll see this about a lot of her songs in Debut, especially. But like, it's interesting because the way she writes it is she's basically writing it as like, I feel alone in this feeling.
Yeah.
But also like, I do know, like in reality, like other people feel this way. So like, it makes you as a listener feel like seen, that you maybe feel alone and feeling this feeling, but also seen in realizing like you are not alone.
Yeah,
like,
I
it's
hadn't
like
made that connection.
both?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is really cool because I hadn't made that connection, but that's how she does it even now.
Yeah.
You know, she's still doing that. So that's great. And then the chorus, I just feel like is all perfect. I'm alone on my own and that's all I know. I'll be strong. I'll be wrong. Oh, but life goes on. I'm just a girl trying to find a place in this world. Yeah. Which I feel like is just, especially as a teenager, you do like, you feel like you're on your own and like, you're like, I'm going to be wrong, but like, I guess life goes on. Like that's all that can happen. And like, I'm just this person trying my best.
Fall, get up. Get up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also loved verse 2 though, and I never really made this connection. She goes, "Got the radio on, my old blue jeans," which totally gave me Tim McGraw vibes. And I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. Like she got the radio on and then she's like talking about her old blue jeans. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. And then she goes, "And I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve." And then she says, "Feeling lucky today." She actually has a whole unreleased song called Lucky about how she's lucky. And I was like, oh, I wonder if like that was like a song that she liked or like that kind of line and she like added it in here, but then like didn't have that on. So I just thought that was kind of fun.
Love that.
But, yeah.
So fun.
So many fun. Do you like this song?
I do.
I think we've talked about that a little bit.
I can't remember. Is this the one? Well, we both said we'd swap?
I think
we'd swap.
Mine was the Outside.
Oh, maybe.
I think I chose
because I think we matched.
That's right. I do remember that. I was like, oh wait, we have to.
Because I was like, I think I like this one. I mean, this isn't going to be like in my top couple picks for like the draft,
it's like a good,
but it's a good song.
Okay, that's good to know. Make mental note for the draft. Just kidding.
Put it down on the list.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and then we'll give one to you.
Okay.
So, The Outside. So Taylor makes the song like pretty clear that it's like all about loneliness. It's like, it's not only felt when it's like, you know, in like an empty space, like she's by herself, but like even when she is surrounded by hundreds of people, she still feels like she's on the outside, which gave me Story of Us vibes. I'm like,
Mm.
oh, like, what does she talk about? Something about like when I'm in a crowded room and I still like feel, I wish I had the exact lyrics. Someone's screaming them at me, but she says about the song, quote, in the case of the outside, I was writing exactly what I saw. I was writing from pain, and I've always felt so lucky because I've never needed an escape like drinking or drugs or anything like that to escape from the bad days. Music has always been that escape for me.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's super interesting.
I know. Yeah. She keeps going. She had a lot to say about this song, and I thought it was all really fascinating. She keeps going. For me, I was facing a lot of things at school where I found myself on the outside looking in. I was not included. I would go to school some days, a lot of days, and not know who I was going to talk to. And that's really terrifying thing for somebody who's 12.
12?
I know.
12?
I know. And that's a really terrifying thing for anybody. But to be like 12 years old and go, most days at school, I don't know who I'm going to talk to.
Especially
It like
because
breaks
like
my heart.
at 12, like you're 6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah.
So like I feel like, I mean, 7th grade friends can get a little iffy because you get put into, I mean, I
Like
guess
new
it even depends.
schools
But
and-
new school and new people and stuff. But I'm like, you still kind of feel like you've grown like through elementary school. Like, these are my like close friends.
Yeah, you would hope that like you had somebody. I know.
Makes me so sad.
So she keeps going, which is
I love it.
She goes, for me, I was facing a lot of things at school where I found myself on the outside looking in. I just read that part. Sorry. Next part. I wrote that about the scariest feeling I've ever felt. Going to school, walking down the hall, looking at all those faces and not knowing who you're going to talk to that day. People always ask, how did you have the courage to walk up to record labels when you were 12 or 13? It's because I could never feel the kind of rejection in the music industry that I felt in middle school. Is it like, I like want to cry, honestly, like,
oh my
like going through this, because that is, I don't like, heartbreaking to think that like she is like, I can't even feel that kind of rejection because I've already felt like what I think is the worst kind of rejection in the world.
Do you know what this makes me think of?
What?
Mastermind.
Oh,
when she says no one wanted to play
with me when I was a little kid. Oh, I'm like keep getting chills. I just like feel so heartbroken for her.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
I know. Just to like think that she feels that way. And I'm sure that has carried with her. And I mean, like you even think
sure.
Like you're on your own, kid.
Yeah.
I think stems a lot from that too.
Well, just like rejection from peers, like when Reputation didn't get nominated for awards, and she's just like, ugh.
100%. Well, and I even just think, how many people does she wonder what their intentions are? Because she probably felt like, until I was famous, nobody wanted to be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
So do people even really like me for me? Are they just using me?
Yeah.
Or like, I've already felt so much rejection. I'm sure you just look at everybody being like, well, nobody wants to be with me then.
Yeah.
And then to have like all these like boyfriend things and then have the media like scrutinize you for all these different things. It's just like, wow, that is a lot for anybody, but especially like you said, like a
12-year-old.
So another thing that like a theme in the song is that people seem to be like different from the majority are more likely to face rejection. So she kind of talks about like, because I'm different, that's why like people don't like me. So she goes on to talk about more, which is just so sad. But she says, quote, all the girls at school were going to sleepovers and breaking into their parents' liquor cabinets on the weekend. And all I wanted to do was go to festivals and sing karaoke music. All of a sudden, there were all these little cliques. There's cool girls and they have straight hair and you don't. Things start dividing you up, and I was really fascinated by that. I would go to school and not have anyone to talk to, but what I could look forward to was going home and writing something about it. She keeps going. I wrote this song about the trouble I was having at school when I was younger. You know, I'd go to school some days and not know if I was going to have a conversation with anybody. I mean, I was really sort of an outcast and spent a lot of time on the outside looking in. And I think this song is really sort of the basis of why I started to write songs, because I was at a point in my life where I just said, you know what? People haven't always been there for me, but music always has. So this is one of the first songs I ever wrote. I'm like, this is so...
Oh my gosh.
I know. And there's like a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of things in here too that I think is really interesting. Like there's the cool girls and they have straight hair and you don't. And like I remember feeling that way too, because like my hair is like naturally curly. And I felt like everybody, especially when you got into middle school, was like, and that was the time where everyone started like straightening their hair. And it was like this certain vibe. And you're just like, I'm so different, you know? And then the other thing that I loved, this was one of my Facebook statuses for a while. Let's throw that back out there. Yes. When she said, people haven't always been there for me, but music always has. I put that and then put like, me too, Taylor. Your music's always been there for me too.
No, you did not. I am dead.
I should try and find it. And if I find it, we'll like put it here.
Can we please have that permanently as your Instagram bio? Because, oh my gosh.
I should, especially because at this point I don't post anything.
I am dying.
Isn't that funny? But that's like totally like what you would put as a Facebook status in like 2008.
Absolutely.
That's incredible.
That is so fun.
Yeah. Okay. Last quote. There was just like so many things that she said about this, and I just felt like she said it better than me being able to just be like, she went to school and didn't talk to him anyway. She says, I remember when I was in school, the whole reason why I started writing songs was because I was alone a lot of the time. I'd sit there in school and I'd be hearing people be like, oh my gosh, this party we're going to is going to be so awesome on Friday. Everybody's invited except for her over there. I just wouldn't be invited to stuff, and I'd sit there and be like, it's okay because I can write a song about this later.
My goodness.
I can't even imagine.
I can't.
Like, I mean, first off, like, why are people so mean?
Yes.
Like, just don't. Why are you saying that? Or like, why can't she be invited?
So
yeah, for reals, though. For reals. Oh, but I'm like, I love though that she still was like, it's okay. I'm gonna go write about a song about this later, and like all of you all, look at me now.
Look at me now.
Look at me now. There's also like this whole song made me think about, and it's funny that you brought up Rep, because she had that in you know the like Rep magazine that you like got with the CD, and she like had written 2 poems in that. One of the poems she wrote was If You're Anything Like Me, and part of that poem had this section. And no amount of friends at 25 will fill the empty seats at the lunch tables of your past, the teams that picked you last, but darling, you keep trying.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
This is like deep rooted issues for Taylor, clearly.
Yes, clearly.
My gosh.
I know. Well, and that's the thing is like, then I'm thinking about like, you're on your own, kid. And it's just like, I'm sure she has just felt this way her whole life.
Well, and like you were saying, like, I feel like, you know, there's lots of people that can relate to this.
Yeah.
But I do feel like had she just like gone on and just like grown up and been like a normal average person like the rest of us, I think it wouldn't like it would have still been hard. But I think because, like you said, of her becoming famous so young, so fast, and having that added like question mark of like, why are you friends with me? Why do you want to date me? Why do you this? Why do you that? Like, is it because I'm famous? Because like she didn't get that validation when she wasn't famous. So now that she is, she's like, I don't know.
She's like, what are like, why?
Oh, crazy.
Oh my gosh. Let's go over a couple of lyrics real quick though. She says, and baby, I've got nowhere to go. I tried to take the road less traveled by. I just think that was interesting that she's like, I've got nobody here.
Yeah.
I love music. Let's go. Like that is the road less traveled by. Like my music, that's where that's going to take me. And then she keeps going, but nothing seems to work the first few times. Am I right? And then this is the part I love. So how can I ever try to be better? Nobody ever lets me in, and I can still see you. This ain't the best view on the outside looking in. But it's true. It's just like, if no one's ever going to let me in, how can I get better? Like, how can I be a better friend? How can I, try and I guess not be the weirdo on the outside if no one's even going to give me a chance? And I guess I had never like totally recognized that line of like, so how can I ever try and be better if like no one's giving me a chance? So I thought that was interesting. And then verse 2, I actually just loved all of it. So we're going to read it. You saw me there, but never knew that I would give it all up to be a part of this, a part of you. And I just feel like as a teenage girl,
everything.
That is totally how you feel.
Yeah, that's
like,
everything.
I'd give up, like, if you're gonna let me be in this cool group with you, or even like go to a party on a Friday night, yeah, like I'm in. Let me in. And then she goes, and now it's all too late. So you see, you could have helped if you had wanted to, but no one notices until it's too late to do anything. And I'm sure she looks back and is just like, yeah, like you guys could have helped. You could have let me in. You could have been a good friend. Nobody cares though. And nobody notices until it's too late. And now I'm famous. And now I'm curious how many of those people were like, oh, now we'll be your friend. Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know. It's like, no.
Oh my goodness.
Too late. Too late. Oh, so now every time I hear that song, I'm just like, I knew it's a sad song, but like,
well, it's funny because we're both like axe it.
I know.
And now I'm like,
I know. Part of me feels like,
how can we axe like one of her most
like vulnerable? Yeah.
Fine, I'll pick it first in the draft.
Okay.
I'll do it for Taylor.
There you go. You do it for Taylor. I'll pick something else.
Wow. My gosh.
Yeah. So sad.
Well, we're going to take a quick ad break,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Take a quick ad break. Reset.
Yeah, for reals, though.
Oh, man. So,
yeah, today's sponsor of the podcast is Wally Cases. We love our Wally Cases.
Yes, we do. I am obsessed. Okay, I actually have a really funny story.
Oh, love it.
I was with my friend the other day. We went to lunch together.
Yeah.
She's like, shoot, I left my wallet in the car. Goes to her car to get her wallet. She's like, shoot, I think I left my wallet at home. Like, I don't have it, whatever. And then she's like, so I have to use cash. And then I was like, my life has been changed with my wallet case because I always have my ID and I always have my card because I always have my phone.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. You don't go anywhere without your phone.
And then she goes, it's so funny. I'm so dumb. Like, I also have a Wally case.
She does?
She has a Wally phone case and she doesn't use the wallet part. I'm like, what are you doing? That's literally the part of it. Like,
that is why you get this phone case.
Yes. I'm like, she's like, I need to start using that. I'm like, it was so funny.
Like, truly, it is the best part.
So I think after that experience, I convinced her. I'm like, it is the most convenient thing
it's the best.
Of my life.
Yes, so it's the best. Anyways. And I wanted to mention, because they have a couple of new products. They just came out with a new product line of magnetic cases where you can switch out the accessories. So like if you are on YouTube, you can see mine. Like,
I was dying when I saw this.
Oh my gosh. I want all of it.
Genius.
Yes. So it comes with a like MagSafe phone case, and then it just has a bunch of different accessories that you can magnetic on. So like I magnet on my wallet. You also have a charger that you can
is just literally mind blowing.
It is so cool.
How has no one done that before?
You can also get one of those like sticky back like pops to put on, so you can like stick it wherever you want, to the wall, mirror, whatever. So you guys definitely, that's what I'm looking into. I'm like, okay, do I snag one now? Do I wait till Christmas? Like I need one of them, like, because it is so good and they're so cute. The prints are so good.
Cute. I am like gonna get a new one. I mean, I love mine and I obviously love the color and the pattern and stuff, but I'm like, I need that option for that portable charger.
I know.
Insane.
You just stick it right on.
Yeah.
So easy.
So if you also need yourself a fun Wally case or a new Wally case with that portable charger and wallet, you can use our code TTN for 10% off your order on their website, and we'll link that in the show notes for you guys.
Yep.
So, okay. Next song. Picking right back up with Tied Together with a Smile, which is another really
We're just right further into the depression hole.
Song. We got a nice little break with the ad. Now we're just going down again. We're going to talk about Tied Together with a Smile,
which is an incredible song.
It is
very sad.
And this we already like briefly talked about this one when we did like our song overview episode, but like I did not realize that this song was about someone that she knew with an eating disorder. I didn't know that until we had done that other episode. So on Taylor's website, she wrote, a lot of my songs on the album are about my friends and things they've gone through. And there's a song called Tied Together with a Smile, which is about one of my really good friends who is absolutely beautiful. You know, all the guys want to be with her, all the girls want to be her. I wrote this song the day I found out she had an eating disorder. It completely blew my mind. And this one was tough to write because I wasn't just telling some sad story. This was real. This song is basically about the girls I know and the difficult things I saw them go through. I've never seen this song as a lecture. It's really about no matter what my friends go through, I'm always going to love them. Which is so sweet.
I just thought about this too, though. Like later, Taylor went through like an eating disorder.
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, I don't know how she looks at that song now.
Yeah.
Like
I
years
didn't
later.
think about
I hadn't
that.
either until like you were like talking about this.
Dang.
Especially when she's like, talking about all these amazing traits about this girl. And then she's like, I wrote this the day I found out she had an eating disorder. It completely blew my mind.
Yeah.
It's like, that's, I think, how people feel about anybody that's like
Yeah.
going through something like that.
Yeah, for
And you're
sure.
just like, what? And so I wonder if, she looks back and is like, yeah, whoa, like I wrote this about my friend, but like I've experienced that now too.
Yeah. Wow. And we kind of mentioned this before, but like it's just interesting with these song deep dives. Like it's a little different than like the past ones,
Yeah.
but like you said, there's like so many quotes, and I just like
Yeah.
love that about debut, like early
I
on Taylor,
know.
because we don't get that as much now. Like
Yeah.
you guys will notice, like in all these songs we're gonna talk about, we have so many like direct Taylor quotes giving background and insight on the songs, and I love it.
Ugh.
I'm like, I wish we
I know.
still got stuff like this. Like,
Give me all the details.
I saw someone recently say like, I really wish we had like Long Pond studio sessions for like all the albums. Can you imagine?
No, I would love it.
Yeah, because like I feel like Long Pond is like probably the second to this.
Yeah, besides this.
I mean, I'll be curious when we get into like doing like Fearless Speak Now if she was probably still doing
I bet
a lot
she does,
of like
especially
press and like opening up about songs, but that's when she started to date celebrities, which is when she started to not be as blatant or open about
and
like who it's about or what it's about. So.
And probably had a lot more media training on like, these are some things that you can say and these are some things that maybe we shouldn't say. And not that she's saying anything bad here.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're like dating other people that are like in the public eye, you have to be a little careful.
Yeah, for sure. So in an interview in 2007, Taylor said, it's kind of a halting point in your life when you realize that something that you thought was so strong actually isn't strong at all. And that she had a deadly problem that she had been keeping from everybody. It was a really tough time. And I wrote that song and it helped her through it. And now, and she's fine now. So it's good. And then I loved this. She said, one thing I've noticed in life is that you can never judge what somebody else is going through, even if they seem like they have it all together. Somebody is maybe really beautiful or seems like they have it all together. Maybe they have a life like you that you're really envious of, but I've learned that appearances aren't everything. Just because somebody looks happy doesn't mean they are. Just because somebody looks healthy doesn't mean they are. There's so much pressure on everyone these days to have it all together, to have a perfect body, a perfect life, to know exactly what they want to do with their life. I think the stress and the pressure of not being able to say that they're hurting has really taken a toll on a lot of people. So I'm just asking you, just try to be kind to yourself. Just know that there are so many people that are going through the exact same thing you might be going through, whatever it is. And I just,
oh my gosh,
I'm like, how old are you? Like
that was exact. I was thinking like, dang, this is like a really mature thing, like thought
perspective
on life. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Insane.
Because you were reading that and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna cry.
I know.
Just because like, yeah, I felt that way at 13. I still feel that way now.
Yes.
20 years later, I'm like, think about how many people I know, or like even myself,
especially with social media.
Yes.
Like, people, and I do it too. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I had this that they had or that they had. And then later you find out it was either just like, it wasn't true or it was just like overcompensating because things weren't good or whatever. And it's
like that part was good, but like you had no idea what was going on over in this other part. It's just, that quote is incredible though.
I know.
Like honestly, like the whole thing, I was just like, oh my god,
I know.
Wow.
Oh, we also haven't mentioned this. If you're on YouTube,
oh yeah.
If you're not on YouTube, If you didn't know, we're on YouTube.
What?
It's so fun. We have our little
our debut vinyl.
debut vinyl on display, which is a fun little touch for today's episode.
I'm glad.
So
glad we brought it.
Funny story. We've actually meant to do it like
multiple
lot of times this whole series. We keep forgetting.
Finally remembered.
So we have it here for our song deep dives, and it's great.
I think
perfect timing.
It fits well.
Yeah. So we'll jump into a few lyrics. So this is one, did I already say this? Like, I did not know. Yeah, I already said this. Like, I did not know this is like about an eating disorder.
But now you can see it.
Oh yeah.
Like now I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, seems the only one who doesn't see your beauty is the face in the mirror looking back at you. Hold on, baby, you're losing it. The water's high, you're jumping into and letting go. No one knows. You cry, you don't tell anyone that you might not be the golden one. You're tied together with a smile, but you're coming undone. I
still do, but that you're tied together with a smile, but you're coming undone.
Yeah. I'm
like, dang, girl. Like, I just feel like that's such incredible writing.
It is. It's so good.
For a 13-year-old?
Yeah. I emo teenager Jess for sure listened to this alone in her room a lot on her CD player.
Yes.
When I was feeling bad for myself.
Yeah.
And then I also love verse 2. I feel like, because like she said, like everyone wanted to be her, all the boys loved her and all the girls wanted to be her. And so where she says, I guess it's true love was all you wanted because you're giving it away like it's extra change, hoping it will end up in his pocket, but he leaves you out like a penny in the rain. Like, she just wanted true love, but like all the boys wanted her, and obviously she had like self-esteem issues, and so like if a boy wanted her, she wanted to like reciprocate, but then like it would make her feel like used or like unwanted in the end, and then just make her feel worse. And
even just like that whole last part too. Well, honestly, now I'm looking at all of verse 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good. I'm like, I don't know if it's like analogy or metaphor or like what I'm saying.
Probably metaphor.
Like the whole thing with being like a penny.
Yeah.
Right? You're giving away like it's extra change, hoping it'll end up in his pocket. He leaves you out like a penny in the rain. It's not his price to pay. Like
all of
that
things
fitting into one verse to make complete sense
is pure art.
Yes.
Insane.
As a teenager. Yes. I couldn't write that now.
Yeah. It's so good.
I'm blown away, like rereading it. Like, I guess sometimes I don't
stop
recognize
and like appreciate it.
Debut, yes.
Yeah.
Writing.
Yeah.
But it is incredible.
It is.
Like, if she came out with that on TS12, I'd be like, wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I really would. I'd be like, what a cool, I guess, metaphor. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I would love it.
I know.
I would love it.
So good. So good. So, yeah.
I think those were repeats a bunch.
Yeah, I think those were the main lyrics. But yeah, that one's a heavy one too.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to a happy song.
Yeah, there is a happy one. I was thinking that there wouldn't be a lot, but this one's great.
This one's good.
Yeah.
So it is a relationship song, but it's not one of Taylor's, and it's Mary's song. Oh my. This song was also one of my favorites.
Yes.
But it was inspired, I think we talked about this in one of the previous episodes, but it was inspired by her next door neighbors. And it was an old couple that had known each other since they were kids. And one night they were just talking to Taylor about how they met, and she just like loved the story.
Mm-hmm.
And so she wrote a song about him.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so
this
cute.
is the cutest thing ever.
It's the cutest.
And she wrote it from Mary's perspective. And this is what she said. She said, quote, I wrote this song about a couple who lived next door to us. They'd been married forever, and they came over one night for dinner, and they were just so cute. They were talking about how they fell in love and got married and how they met when they were just little kids. I thought it was so sweet because you can go to the grocery store and read the tabloids and see who's breaking up and cheating on each other, or just listen to some of my songs. Haha. But it was really comforting to know that all I had to do was go home and look next door to see a perfect example of forever.
Oh. I know. That is the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my life.
If I was this couple and this was my song, I'd be like,
yeah.
Well, I don't know what I'd be like, but it would be so cool.
I would wear a shirt every day that says, I am Mary.
Mary from Mary's song. But let's go over some of the lyrics. So I love because it starts, and I love this song because it does take the perspective from like childhood and all the way up, and it's one of those songs that I can totally hear this like couple telling Taylor their story, and like seeing how it played out. So she goes, "I was 7 and you were 9," which I had to talk about because at the very end, when she says, "I'll be 87, you'll be 89," which we've talked about is a invisible string for Taylor and Travis, which is so fun. Some of my other favorite lyrics are when she says, "Take me back when our world was 1 block wide," because I just love that description of like your neighborhood, especially as a kid. Because like I think about it, when you're 7 and 9, it's like, our whole world was that like 1 block where we lived on our street.
Oh my gosh, I love
and that's like
that.
what you were, and I just think that was such a cool way to describe like being a kid. And like what your world was. And then she says, "I dared you to kiss me and ran when you tried, just 2 kids, you and I." And I just like, I've always loved that.
I'm obsessed. So this cute. Song is the best.
And then verse 2, she moves into teenage years. "Well, I was 16 when suddenly I wasn't that little girl you used to see." And I had to talk about this.
"The summer I turned pretty." That is the first thing I thought of. That's amazing.
I hadn't thought about it until I was like going through these lyrics and like, which lines do I want to talk about? And I was like, "The summer I turned pretty, the summer I turned pretty." So I love that part. And then we get to the bridge later on, and she says, oh no, this is later on. She says, "2 a.m. riding in your truck, and all I need is you next to me." 2 a.m. is like a huge, like she talks about 2 a.m. a lot. I think especially in like the first few albums, like Debut. I know she does it in Fearless. I'm not sure about Speak Now. I know she does it again in Red, but so I was like, "Oh, 2 a.m. I feel like that's a big Taylor thing." And then take me back to the time we had our very first fight, the slamming of doors instead of kissing goodnight. I just love whenever, I feel like especially those first few albums too, she did talk about like there'd be these cute parts, and then the bridge was always like, "We were fighting," and like,
but we still love each other.
Yeah, we worked it out, which I thought was kind of fun.
Well,
so I
it's
was
fun
just like,
because it's like more realistic. It's like not painting the picture of like, if you love someone, everything is perfect always.
Yeah. And I love it too because then the next line is, "You stayed outside till the morning light." And I'm like, if this is a true story and he really did that, that's so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Because like that is cute. Like, you had a fight and then you like the boy like
do
actually
we know
like that's fairy tale.
I need a picture.
We should.
I'm Googling.
Okay, I love that. I'm sure there is. Okay, I will finish, but I will take a little bit of time so that you can find that. So I just loved that. And then, there you go. A few years ago on and come around, we were sitting at our favorite spot in town. You looked at me, got down on one knee. And then I just love how well she kept similar things in each of those choruses, like the mamas and the crying and, all of these things, but kept them, when we were a kid and teenager, and then when we got married. And then obviously I already talked about it, but "I'll be 87, you'll be 89. I'll still look at you like the stars that shine in the sky." Oh my.
So cute.
Love it. I love it so much.
Obsessed.
Did you find a
quick
picture?
Google search. I did not find one, but maybe.
We'll see what we can do.
I would love to see these people.
I know.
But I don't know.
I wonder if they just
I would be surprised if we found it.
Yeah. Bummer.
I know. I just want to see this cute little couple.
I know. I just think it's so fun.
So
great song.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more. So we're gonna talk about "I'm Only Me When I'm With You," which is what we were talking about. Here's your little teaser.
This is our shocker one.
Apparently, this is a song that she wrote about her and her best friend, Abigail Anderson. I had no idea.
We had no idea that there was an Abigail song on Debut. How did we not know?
I know. That? And I think there were a lot of people that thought this because of the music video.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this. Like, she did like a home movie for the music video.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was like one of those, she had started this song and then like finished it with more like her and Abigail,
kind of like
mind,
multiple meanings.
Or if like she wrote it and then it was like, this is how I feel about Abigail, and that's why I'll like put the pictures in here. Anyway, so I don't know, but I thought that was really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just about how like they know each other so well and they just feel like they can be themselves when they're around each other, which is so fun. Especially when you think about the song like The Outside. It's like she's totally feels all alone, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, like you found your person, you found your best friend.
Yes, I love that.
And then so one part though to me was, where did it go? She talks about, just a small town boy and girl. That's, I think, what threw me off.
Yeah.
I just always assumed this was a song about a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Somebody, I don't even remember where, was talking about how like it might be about her in Austin.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. Like, this is about like, me and Abigail, but then this part is like me and my brother. And like we're trying to figure out life together and,
Yeah.
And so I thought that was kind of fun. And then I also thought like this kind of gave me Peace vibes from the song Peace when she says, give you the silence that only comes when two people understand each other.
Oh,
I was like, oh, it's kind of like
a good
similar like connection. Yeah, so I really like that. Because that is, where was it? There's a lyric. Did I like not? Maybe I didn't. Oh, this part. I didn't highlight it. Sometimes we don't say a thing. That was the part. I was like, wait a second. She talks about this in another song. So that's where it was like, peace. Give you the silence. It only comes when two people understand each other.
Yes.
But some of the other lyrics I liked is, everything I need is right here by my side. And I know everything about you. I don't want to live without you. And it's cute when it's from
live without you.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I didn't make that connection. That's kind of fun.
Dang.
Yeah. I like always thought about that as from the perspective of a boy, but when you think about it from a best friend, it's really cute too. Like when you do think about a lot of these lyrics from the best friend perspective, it's cute. And then I like this. You drive me crazy half the time. The other half, I'm only trying to let you know what I feel is true. I'm only me when I'm with you. And I'm like, oh,
I love that.
I love it. Yeah. And then she goes on later. It says, I don't try to hide my tears, my secrets, or my deepest fears. Through it all, nobody gets me like you do. And I'm like, this is so
true
from
a friend perspective. I love that.
I know.
So
I'm like,
much.
oh, I almost like that more.
Yes.
Like from a friend perspective. So kind of fun.
So fun. Love it. Okay. We're going to take another quick ad break to talk about Love Olive Co., one of our favorite clothing boutiques.
Yeah. And I know everybody's starting to shop. Like back to school is here.
Yes.
Like, which is crazy to me.
I'm
like, wait, I'm sorry, school is back in session?
It's like next
week. Wait, what? I know.
Us.
Wild. It's too crazy.
Yeah.
But they have so many cute back to school finds. So if you guys are looking for back to school clothes, check their Love Olive Co. They have so many cute items for back to school.
I did notice we had someone recently asking us about the jeans.
Oh, the jeans.
Always
I know.
Rave about.
They're the best.
They are the best.
So good.
So if you want to get yourself some new clothes for back to school or for fall, we do have a code with Love Olive Co. It's TTM Podcast. It gets you 10% off your order at loveoliveco.com.
Perfect.
So okay. Next, we are going to talk the most upbeat, happy song called Invisible.
I'm glad we had a few happy ones there for a minute and right back down.
A few. I'm pretty sure it was one.
Well, it was
Mary's
song.
I feel like I'm only with you. Yeah. Invisible is and I really listened to this one a lot when I was younger.
I love it.
Middle school Jess was so, even like 6th grade, like I was so, when I say emo, I don't mean like what we used to think of.
Yeah, you mean just like in your feels.
In my feels, like especially with music. It started all the way back then. So
I love it.
So this song is essentially about like a crush on a boy who's interested in someone else. And it could possibly be inspired by the same person that inspired Teardrops on My Guitar, but not sure.
Yeah.
But Taylor, I guess, wrote this with Robert Ellis Oral, and this is when she was going to Hendersonville High School.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So it says, it's never been confirmed, but in an email exchange about her summer days at the Jersey Shore, Taylor said she was inspired to write Invisible. As she looked back on one of the summers she spent there, she frequented the shore with her family until she was about 14 years old and wrote the song when she was 15. The guy in question what? Oh, so it could be about this person too. The guy in question was the son of one of her parents' friends. They would spend a lot of time at her summer house.
Huh.
And she said, I wrote this song about a guy that I really liked and he liked somebody else. It was sort of like I would chase him, he would chase her. She didn't even notice him. He didn't notice me. And as tragic as that is, the way that I was able to get over it was to write this song. So yeah, basically
That's
it's like,
interesting.
yeah, she was invisible to him and he was invisible to the girl he liked.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
So junior high though, right?
So junior high. So you're like, you idiot. Turn around. I'm right here.
She doesn't notice you. Yeah. I do.
It's giving teardrops on my guitar. It's giving You Belong With Me.
Yep. All my favorites.
Yes. And so she also said it's one of her favorite songs on the album.
Oh, really?
And even though it ended up being a bonus track, she really wanted to put it on the album because it's one of her favorites.
Huh.
She said it was almost on the first album. I think we talked about in the previous episode. But so some of the lyrics. Oh, wait, no, this was a story from the Rep Tour that I wanted to say.
Oh, yes.
So she did this as a surprise song on the Rep Tour. Okay. And when she was introducing the song, she said, one of the last couple shows, there was someone who I met and he said he was coming to the show. He told me a really beautiful story and how he listened to the song before he came out. Aww. It truly honors me to really have had any part in that journey. And he asked me to play this song because when he was a teenager who was going through that and living his life in a different part of the country, I was a teenager who wrote this song for my first album. So I thought that was super cute.
That's way cool. Yeah. And it's cool to think that, like, even on the Rep Tour, I mean, I knew she was, like, doing, like, meet and greets and stuff like that still back then. But the fact that somebody would tell her, like, hey, I'm going to, you know, August 14th, I'll be at your show. Like, will you play this song as your surprise song? And that she did.
Yeah, I love that.
Even, like, at Rep, like, it feels like that would have been something that would have happened on, like, Fearless or, like, Speak Now. But, like, even back, like, album 6, she's still, like, taking what fans want and doing it is really cool.
I know. And like hearing their stories.
Yeah.
So some lyrics, like right off the bat, she can't see the way your eyes will light up when you smile. She'll never notice how you stop and stare whenever she walks by. And you can't see me wanting you the way you want her, but you're everything to me. So like,
just don't like, it was just like peak.
You can't see me. She can't see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the chorus, and I just want to show you, she don't even know you. She's never going to love you like I want to. And you just see right through me. But if you only knew me, we could be a beautiful miracle, unbelievable instead of just invisible. So yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the rest of that's pretty
it's just like the same. But yeah. Honestly though, that like very first part, just like right off the bat, like she'll never notice you, dude.
Yeah.
Like I will. I'm here.
I'm right here.
But like, yeah, exactly like you said, how many times did you feel that way?
All the time.
Yeah.
Well, and even it's interesting because that story about the Rep Tour, like he was saying that about coming out, which like this song is not at all about that. And like when I was younger and like listening to the song, it was more just about like maybe like feeling invisible to whatever it might have been, friends or a boy or whoever. I don't know. And I feel like I don't feel like I think Teardrops on My Guitar for sure. I could tell you like a person that like I felt that song for.
Yeah.
This one I feel like it was more like introspective.
Oh,
like,
okay.
It was like the outside song.
Oh, okay. I get you.
I
get you. Yeah. No, I definitely, this one for me was like I liked my best friend and he doesn't care.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Typical.
Tuesday night. Okay. Well, that is it that we have for today. Yeah. That was so fun.
I know. I just love discussing the songs.
I know.
In like a different way.
Yes.
Like this, where it's like, let's just look at the lyrics. And I feel like when we do it this way too, certain lyrics stand out to me more in like a different way.
For sure.
Like, especially with the outside. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, that song's fine. But yeah, like looking at it and like really seeing the lyrics, I'm like,
this is deep.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Well, everybody, thanks again for joining us. Stay tuned next week because we are going to deep dive into the lyrics and the songs for her relationships on the debut album next week. So that'll be a good time.
And if you haven't followed us on social media yet, make sure you do that.
Yes.
On like Instagram, we're typical Tuesday night podcast. I think it's .pod on TikTok, and yeah,
all the places.
Come find us.
Yes, and tell your friends all about the podcast, because I'm just a girl on a mission to teach everyone about Taylor Swift, but I'm ready to fly.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.